Marjoram is much more than just a fragrant seasoning that decorates Mediterranean cuisine. Its delicate, sweet, spicy aroma, reminiscent of the subtle intertwining notes of thyme, oregano, and a slight bitterness of cardamom, hides a powerful medicinal plant with a rich history. Even in ancient times, the Greeks and Romans valued marjoram for its healing properties. It was used to strengthen the spirit, treat digestive disorders, and even as a symbol of happiness and love. Today, in the era of a return to natural methods of maintaining health, marjoram is once again gaining well-deserved recognition due to its unique chemical composition and a wide range of therapeutic effects. From normalization of the gastrointestinal tract to stabilization of the emotional background. This perennial herbaceous plant prefers a warm climate and is found in Central Europe, the Middle East, North Africa, and the southern regions of Russia. For medicinal purposes, the tops of the shoots are harvested. It is in the leaves and flowers that the maximum concentration of biologically active substances is concentrated. Young marjoram greens are rich in rutin, which strengthens the walls of blood vessels, vitamin C, beta-carotene, as well as pectins, tannins, and pentosans, which promote detoxification and improve metabolic processes. However, the main treasure of the plant is its essential oil, which includes terpinene, pinene, sabine, borneol, linalool, and phenolic compounds. It is these components that determine the anti-inflammatory, antiseptic, antispasmodic, and restorative effects of marjoram. One of the key uses of marjoram is to support the digestive system. It stimulates the secretion of gastric juice and improves intestinal motility, which makes it especially useful for hypoacid gastritis, when there's low acidity. To do this, prepare an aqueous infusion. Pour 4 teaspoons of dried herbs into a glass of boiling water. Insist under the lid for about an hour. Filter, and then take 50 milliliters 20 to 30 minutes before meals, 4 to 5 times a day. However, it is important to remember, with hyperacid gastritis, peptic ulcer of the stomach, or duodenum, marjoram is strictly contraindicated. It can increase irritation of the mucous membrane and provoke an exacerbation. The effect of marjoram on the central nervous system deserves special attention. In case of chronic stress, anxiety, insomnia, or mild depressive states, it has a mild sedative, but at the same time, tonic effect. Tea made from a mixture of green tea and marjoram is effective. 1 teaspoon of each component per 200 milliliters of hot water. This drink helps to, get ready, improves concentration, and reduces the level of nervous tension. At the same time, prolonged use of marjoram can lead to central nervous system depression, which is manifested by lethargy, apathy, and decreased performance. Therefore, it is recommended to limit the course of admission to 2 to 3 weeks, followed by a break. For respiratory diseases such as colds, acute respiratory infections, and bronchitis, marjoram acts as an effective expectorant and anti-inflammatory agent. Inhalations with essential oil are especially useful. 4 to 5 drops of oil are added to 3 liters of hot water. Then, covered with a towel, you breathe in the vapors for 5 minutes, taking short breaks. Warm tea with marjoram, black tea, and natural honey is also recommended. It softens an irritated throat, reduces cough, and accelerates recovery. Women often note the positive effects of marjoram on reproductive health. In case of menstrual disorders, painful or irregular periods, a warm drink made from marjoram, combined with black tea and honey, and enjoyed in a calm environment under a blanket, helps to relieve cramps, normalize hormonal levels, and calm the overexcited nervous system. To care for the skin and strengthen blood vessels, marjoram-based oil is used. 1 part of crushed dry herbs is poured with 5 parts of olive oil and infused in a dark place for 20 days, periodically shaking. The resulting oil is used in light massage, especially in the initial manifestations of varicose veins, due to its anti-inflammatory and capillary strengthening effect. Despite its many benefits, marjoram has a number of serious contraindications. It should not be used with arterial hypotension, since it can additionally reduce blood pressure, or with increased blood clotting, thrombophlebitis, because the plant increases coagulation. It is also not recommended during pregnancy and lactation, as well as for children under 5 years of age. In addition, individual intolerance is possible. Thus, marjoram is not just a culinary seasoning, but a full-fledged phytotherapeutic tool that really requires a conscious and balanced approach. When used correctly, taking into account the indications, dosage, and duration of the course, it is able to gently but effectively support the health of the gastrointestinal tract, respiratory, and nervous systems, without resorting to synthetic drugs. However, Like any powerful natural remedy, marjoram reminds us that even the most useful plant can be harmful if used excessively or improperly.